Okay, hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. It's just like such a douchey sounding like YouTube intro, right? Good thing that's exactly what it is. I'm currently in my hometown. I do not live here. I grew up outside of Dallas in a suburb called Carrollton, Texas.
I got the horses in the back.
It is just a small suburban town outside of Dallas, exactly like what it sounds like. I asked you guys on Twitter and on Instagram what you wanted to see me do while I was here, and a lot of you said you wanted me to drive around and talk about like different memories I have from living here. I hope it's interesting. It's been a long time since I filmed anything that was like a vlog style video, so I don't know exactly what this is gonna look like, and I hope that you guys like it, but I feel like that's how I start every single video. I hope that you guys like this. Give me some confirmation. I need affirmation all the time. Give this video a thumbs up if you are excited to see my hometown. A walk down memory lane with Shannon. I've recently started drinking coffee again, and it is doing something to me. On a positive note, I'm drinking coffee again because my anxiety's not as bad, which is, wow, thank you, woo! There are so many people walking by. It's a bit stressful. Okay, first things first, this is my house. This is the house that my mom lives in, and it is the longest I've ever lived in a house, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I've actually lived in like 6 different houses and townhouses and apartments in this city. If you guys saw my video about my family, then you know that my parents got divorced and then my parents got remarried and then they got divorced again. As these things happened, I have moved around a lot in this town, and I'm not gonna show you all my houses, but I'm gonna show you some of my houses that I grew up in. This particular house is the longest one I've ever lived in. It's the one my mom still lives in, and I've lived here since I was in like middle school. Okay, moving right along, I wanna show you guys my high school. And on my way to my high school, I'm gonna show you guys all the churches that we pass between my home and my high school. And I live approximately like a mile and a half from my high school. So buckle up, welcome to Texas. This is where I went to high school. Nice, large and in charge. We can see a church being built right there. Incredible. It's interesting to be back here because I have both good and bad memories of high school. Obviously high school is fun, but then also I was trying to figure out if I was gay or not, so it was stressful. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you, but it was a traumatic time in my little life anyway. Fell in love with a girl for the first time when I went here. Tried to fall in love with some boys when I went here. TBT to that time of my life. Okay. This is the interaction. Ew. This is the intersection where I got my first car accident ever. It was not my fault. And none of them have been my fault. That's not true, actually. And then none of my parents would answer their phone, so I didn't know what to do. And then the guy gave me false information, and then we could never find him. Make sure if you get in a car accident, you get the license plate, okay? Because I didn't do it that time, and it was a problem. It ended up being a problem. This is the house where I kissed a girl for the first time. Amazing. I lived in this house for like 10 years, like most of high school, and I did kiss a girl for the first time in that house. Okay, so this is my neighborhood, and if you guys are familiar with my video, A Letter to You, then you might know this part of the video. It's the reason you feel sick before volleyball practice, why you can't focus in school, and why you sit in your car as long as you can before coming inside every night. This house in this neighborhood is the one where I used to sit in my car all the time. And also you guys might remember my stories about like running through my neighborhood. These are the streets that I ran through. It's really weird being back here because running through these streets was such a like time of like pain in my life. And now like being able to just look around and take it all in and realize that like things really did get better. I can't explain, but it had a really powerful effect on me. And just the ability to just like walk and not run and feel like it's okay to be who I am. I'm cheesy, I don't know, it's just, I don't know. So, okay, back to my first kiss with a girl story. I think that I've talked about this one time somewhere online. I'm pretty sure I was 16 years old when it happened, but basically this girl and I had like talked about how we kind of had a crush on each other more than friends. And then she came over to my house and I didn't know what to do with that information because I'd never dealt with that information before. And so I was trying, I was like, should we kiss each other? But I didn't know if we should, and I wasn't saying that because I'm so nervous. So At some point in the night, I was like, have you ever touched someone else's tongue before? And she was like, no. This is the most me first kiss story ever. Anyway, I'm like, have you ever touched tongues with someone before? And she said no. And so I was like, okay, how about I give you my gum and then you can touch my tongue in that moment. And she was like, yeah. And so I gave her my gum and then we basically made out all night. But what? Eek! That's kissing a girl for the first time in Dallas, Texas though. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I have no game, or I had no game. Do I have game now? I'm not even sure. Really not sure. Really pondering though. Thank you for listening to my first kissing a girl story. Woo. This isn't really relevant to my life, but this is a really creepy park in one of the neighborhoods I used to live in, so I just want that to be in your nightmares the way that it is in mine. Thank you. Okay guys, I just want to take a quick second to thank the sponsor of this video, Skillshare. I learned a lot growing up in this hometown of Carrollton, Texas, but obviously there are some things that this little small town didn't teach me. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators, and there are over 25,000 classes you can take from everything from design to business and everything in between. I have personally been taking some classes on there about becoming a music video director, imagine that, and also stuff about like Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects and Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Lightroom. And if you've ever used any of these products, they're kind of confusing. So to have a whole set of like classes teaching you, they have everything from like beginners all the way to like expert level like editing stuff that I hope one day I'll get to. The first 500 of you who click the link in my description below will get 2 months of Skillshare for free. And then the annual subscription starts at $10 a month, so it's really inexpensive. And I really highly, truly recommend it. I get questions from you guys all the time about film and photography and videography and all these things. And like questions that I don't even know the answers to, but I guarantee you will be able to find the answers on this website. I highly, highly recommend Skillshare. And I am so grateful for the sponsorship. Anyway, check out the link in the description, and I hope you watch this video soon so you got to be one of the first 500. Thank you. This is the house where my parents told me they were getting divorced. Swag. We went to Blockbuster. We got family movies for a family night that we were gonna spend together as a family. And before we popped in the first DVD, they said, hey, we need to talk to you guys. And I was like, okay. And then they were like, we're getting divorced. And it was amazing. Obviously it sucked. Nobody wants that to happen to their family, but you know what? It was for the best, and everything happens for a reason. And I am very happy post parents' divorce. Took some time, but here we are. So if that ever happens to you, you will be okay, I promise. Thank you for coming to another one of my TED Talks. Okie dokie.
So this is the church that Shannon went to when she was trying to pray the gay away, but it didn't work.
Wow, I look like a little boy. Okay guys, I hope you liked this video. I forgot to film an outro for it. Who was surprised by that? Not me. I actually had a lot of fun making this video and like driving around looking at my old stuff. I wish I had a vlogging camera so I could have like gotten out of the car with the camera, but I'm filming on like such a big camera. It was a bit difficult. But I did want to say, I was watching it back and I'm like, I feel like people are gonna be like, why didn't she show us her bedroom at home? And the reason is because it doesn't look at all like what it looked like when I lived in it. My mom's like sold my furniture and the room is totally different. It's like my sister's furniture is in my room. I don't know if any of you have ever experienced that when you grow up and your parents change all your shit. That's what happened to me. You wouldn't have liked it anyway. It looks like an old lady's room. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and please enjoy this montage of really cringy pictures of me from high school. Bye guys. I'm sorry I look like a little boy right now, but like, I didn't get ready yet today, so you're just getting me in all my natural glory. Glory. Where am I? Am I from Texas, or what the hell accent is that? I don't know.